Ladies and gentlemen, the best designed support in League of Legends. 9 years ago, Thresh completely fucking blew apart the definition of what a support should be, and since that day, Riot and the player base have been struggling to keep him in check. Riot has thrown the kitchen sink at Thresh. I mean, nerf, 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 nerf. And the only way Riot can keep this guy out of the game is by breaking his knees in 3 different places. And he still finds a way to be in over 10% of league game.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
Right off the bat, just from his login screen, you know this guy means business. Instantly, Thresh is telling you he doesn't fuck around. You're not going to be sitting under your tower and mashing your face against the E button. No happy-go-lucky theme song, just a fucking creepy, twisted lullaby meant to strike dread into your enemy and make them regret not banning Thresh.
Wait, I guess maybe pick volleyball, please.
League had never seen a champ like it. I mean, you had a hook that you could drag yourself to, an ability that in the right hands makes every dash in the game look like fucking Mario bonking, and holy shit, the most broken support ability in the game that allows you to take every single dumb decision your AD carry makes and say, nope, you actually didn't catch him out of position. Nice ultimate, genius. You can see influences from other champions, but to boil Thresh down to just a copy-paste would be a disservice to how well designed and fresh it feels to play him. Every ability flows into the next, and even as someone who hasn't played him, you can appreciate the skill and the poise of a terrific Thresh player. You can interrupt Jarvans mid-combo, you can flash hook and make them look stupid by predicting their flash, you can walk up to an enemy, throw hook, walk back, throw lantern, activate hook, drag your teammate into the fight, ult as you're flying, and flay them into the ultimate to blow them up. The possibilities are ridiculous, and it feels like every season people get better and better at using Thresh's kit to its fullest potential. Meanwhile, Riot offices are on fire trying to figure out how to make sure you don't end up with 90% of League games having this fucking undead hooker running around. One day, you're playing or watching League and you'll see a Thresh player do something so sick, so effortlessly cool that you immediately hop into a game and try it out yourself. Then you go, huh, this champion is actually pretty hard. But after practicing a bit, you'll pull it off yourself and you've got this shit-eating grin on your face because you know that the enemy AD carry is banning Thresh the next game. Every player has their own style and flair when they play Thresh. Their own matchup preferences, their own habits, and their own ways of baiting enemies into their hooks or interrupting things. And when you think you've mastered Thresh, when you think you've done something that nobody else could do, you see someone so insanely fucking good at Thresh that it just makes you feel that giddy feeling all over again. Like, I didn't even realize that was fucking possible. That's what Thresh's design does best. It encourages you to play on the edge of what you think is possible, and the risk reward is just right, where you feel like you really are playing a champion that can take you to the moon. In fact, to get to Diamond on Thresh, I'd say you only really need to understand a few basics about how to lead your abilities and when to hold your hooks. But to get to Master, Grandmaster, hell, maybe Challenger, you will be watching, studying, absorbing, and pushing yourself to the limit to beat the best players on your server. And that feeling of accomplishment is so visceral that it becomes addictive. To be clear, not all Thresh plays are made equal. You tried, man, you tried. And you'll also find some matchups can feel suffocating and restrictive if you don't have the right team comps. But even in these less dynamic matchups, there is always a way for Thresh to come out on top. And all you have to do is flex your creative muscles and any matchup is winnable. The obvious source of gospel comes from living legends who push this champ to its absolute limits in pro play. Madlife, Mata, Mako, Keria, and some less hardcore but still incredible Thresh players like Hylissang and Core JJ. Players famous for making other professional, full-time players look like your silver bot lane when the enemy Thresh smurf decides he's angry. I mean, hell, Madlife has an entire fucking play named after him. How many people in the world can say they got a move in their favorite sport or hobby named after them? Players like Mata revolutionizing what it means to carry from support. And then the new kids on the block like Keria in the recent LCK finals completely annihilating the competition in the last game. When I first started playing Thresh, I did not know what I was getting into. Now looking back, I can't help but feel that excitement every time I play him. He's the kind of champ I imagine other designers look at and think, man, we gotta up our game. It's not just the new ideas that impress you, but how cleanly all those ideas flow together to make it one cohesive, expressive champion. There will never be a day where you'll sit down and think, man, I've 100%ed Thresh, on to the next champ. Seriously, if you can land a Madlife and not feel some level of pure joy come over you, then I hate to break it to you, my friend, but you are dead.
Oh my God, Hylissang!
He's gonna get the hook. Here's the ignite. Easy peasy does it.
Oh my...
Double lift now and a lot of... What a play was incredible. Manages to catch him out of the flat.
Riot, please buff Thresh.